Assalamu alaikum, Usrat YouTube. How are you, YouTube family? Sabah al khair, that's good morning. Masa al khair, and that could mean good evening or good afternoon. Um, for the last video, I talked about the masculine set of colors, and I promised that this video, which is the feminine form of colors, will be up in 2 days. But my schedule has changed, so I decided to do it, like right after the first one in order to accommodate my schedule. Let's kick this off. Here we have الألوان بالعربية, colors in Arabic, and we have الألوان الرئيسية, the main colors. الألوان الرئيسية, the main or the major colors, and I mean the rainbow colors, the 6 colors in Arabic. And we are talking about the feminine form today, because the previous video was about the masculine form of colors. I think for those who speak French or any other language that's similar to French, they know what I am talking about. So in English, the color is a color, whether the noun is feminine or masculine, that does not change the form of the color. See, a white car or a white house or a blue is the same. But in Arabic, the color or the noun determines the form of the adjectives, and colors by nature are adjectives. So adjectives in Arabic have to follow the nouns, have to match it in terms of gender, in terms of definiteness, or in terms of indefiniteness. So with that being said, here let's look at the first set, which is the major colors in their feminine form. Ahmar, that is the masculine form in Arabic. We introduced it in the previous video, but I put it here just, like to make the relation or the association of its feminine form. Ahmar, that's the masculine. Hamra, that's the feminine form of the color red. Ahmar, hamra. So what we did here is, see the alif here, the alif, and there is something on top of the alif, we call it the hamza. And after this video, I will introduce this hamza here. So the alif and the hamza, we take the alif and the hamza and separate the alif from the hamza, and we put alif here and the hamza here. See the alif, from here, we put it here, and we separate the alif and the hamza. We put them in line. Hamra. Aswad, that's the masculine form. Sauda, also we take the alif, we place the alif after the dal, and then we separate the hamza from the alif. Sauda. Abiyad, it's a masculine form. The feminine form, bayda. We did the same. The alif, we put it here and separated the hamza from the alif. Bayda. Azraq, that's the masculine form. Zarqa, it's a feminine form. Asfar, masculine form. Safra. Akhdar, khadra. Akhdar, khadra. Okay, so let's do just a quick. Ahmar, hamra. Aswad, sauda. Abyad, bayda. Azraq, zarqa. أصفر صفراء أخضر خضراء. So the حمراء سوداء بيضاء زرقاء صفراء خضراء, these are the feminine form of the major or the main colors, the rainbow colors. Let's go and see some other subcolors that we have here. We have الألوان الفرعية, the subcolor. لون الألوان الفرعية. We have Ramadi, that's the masculine form. Ramadiya. All we did is we added the ta marbuta to indicate the femininity, if that's a word, to indicate that the adjective is feminine. Here the adjective is masculine. We add the ta marbuta, the tight ta. So the open ta, and then we have the tight ta. When we tied it up, we put the dot up on the top. Ramadiya. برتقالي برتقالية. So we add ta مربوطة to the masculine form. And this is only true for the subcolors, not for the major colors. وردي وردية. وردي masculine وردية. بنفسجي بنفسجية. See the ta مربوطة. بيجي بيجية. بيجي بيجية. بني بنية. بني is a masculine form. بنية. ذهبي, she's gold or golden. ذهبية. This is the masculine, the feminine form. We added the ta مربوطة here to indicate that the adjective is feminine. And as I mentioned, the adjective has to match the noun in terms of number, gender, and whether the noun is definite or indefinite. فضي فضية. فضي, the silver color, masculine. فضية فضية. So these are the feminine form of subcolors. And also let's do a quick rundown. رمادي masculine. رمادية feminine. برتقالي masculine. برتقالية feminine. وردي, that's the masculine form. وردية, it's the feminine. بنفسجي is a masculine form. بنفسجية. بيجي, that's the masculine. بيجية, it's the feminine form. بني بنية. ذهبي, and that's the golden one. And as I hear, this is supposed to be only one like this, but I couldn't see it clearly, so I put two instead of one. So that's one. ذهبي, masculine form. ذهبية, that's the golden color. فضي, masculine form. فضية. So let's see some examples to illustrate the, like the feminine colors here. And if you have not yet watched the first video about the masculine form of colors, I highly suggest that you go back and watch that video and come back in order to follow up that video with this one that we are talking about. Because without watching that one, this one does not make any sense to you. So let's see some examples here. أمثلة. Examples. So in Arabic, nouns and adjectives are either feminine or masculine. We don't have it like in English. If something is feminine, like human being, there is a vocab or there is a noun or pronoun for it. If there's something masculine, human being, but if something is not human being in English, that thing will be addressed as it. Like a table, we address the table as it. In Arabic, not so much. In Arabic, nouns and adjectives are either feminine or masculine. So the table in Arabic is feminine, but I can address the table as a she. Kursi, which is a chair, is masculine, and I can address the chair as referring to the chair as a he, not as a he. So let's see here some examples to illustrate colors in their feminine forms. سيارة سوداء. سيارة سوداء. سيارة is feminine, so سوداء has to match the noun, which is سيارة. So سوداء, the color aswad, the color black has to be in its feminine form to match the noun, which is سيارة, because it's feminine. سيارة سوداء. طاولة بيضاء. A white table. So طاولة is table. بيضاء, the color of that table is white. So بيضاء has the feminine form because طاولة is a feminine noun. شجرة خضراء, a green tree. شجرة is tree. خضراء is green, but green is in its feminine form. خضراء. حقيبة وردية. So 1, 2, and 3, these are like the major colors, the rainbow colors. So they take different shapes in order to be formed in their feminine form. Not so much into the subcolors as here. For the subcolors, we only add the ta marbuta to the feminine form to distinguish these feminine forms from the masculine forms. حقيبة وردية is a pink bag, could be a pink purse, but حقيبة is a bag. حقيبة وردية. So حقيبة is feminine, and then وردية, that's the feminine form of pink. ساعة ذهبية, a golden watch. ساعة is feminine, and then ذهبية, the golden has to match. ساعة. ساعة, and not the final one here. ساعة فضية, it's a silver watch. ساعة فضية. ساعة فضية. So also here ساعة is a feminine noun. The adjective, which is the color, has to match the noun. But because the noun here is indefinite, also the adjective here is indefinite. And that is true all across here. We will talk about the definite and indefinite. I think not the upcoming video, but the next one, because in the upcoming video, I will be talking about the Hamza, this one, the Hamza. And also I will be talking about the Alif Maqsura. So the Hamza, most of the time, when attached to an adjective, most of the time that resembles or indicates that the adjective is feminine. Also, to indicate the femininity, if that's the word again, if the adjective is feminine or not, we will see the ta marbuta most of the time attached at the end of the adjective. And that's true also for noun or for nouns. See, سيارة ends with the ta marbuta, it's feminine. طاولة ends with the ta marbuta, it's feminine. شجرة ends with the ta marbuta, it's also feminine. حقيبة ends with the ta marbuta. ساعة ends with the ta marbuta. And all these are feminine nouns, but there are exceptions as always, and Arabic has a lot of exceptions. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I would love to see you in the next video or in the upcoming video. And the upcoming video is about the Hamza and the Alif Maqsura. Thank you so much. مع السلامة يا شباب. أراكم في الفيديو القادم. See you in the next video. Bye bye. مع السلامة.